Hey girl. And welcome back to the Honeycomb channel, where may this channel be for you like honeycomb to your soul. Today's topic is the ever controversial, and next week too. This week though is the stay-at-home mother. I am here to encourage you today. Next week I will be encouraging the work outside the home mother. Hear me out. Both, whatever you do, you're a good mom. You're hard workers, and you're a good mom. Because there's a stigma, right? If you're a working mom, you're neglecting your kids. But if you're a stay-at-home mom, you're lazy. Isn't that just beautiful? You can't win. But you can win with me, because I know how hard you work. And I know how good of a mom you are, no matter what you do. So hear me out. When I say something positive today about a stay-at-home mom, please don't think I'm saying anything negative about a working mom, because I'm not. My mom was both throughout my childhood, a stay-at-home and a working. So I see both sides of the spectrum pretty clearly. But today I'm here to encourage the stay-at-home mother. And it's one that hits close to home because I am a stay-at-home mother. I thought I was going to have to go back to work after I had Iris, and lo and behold, I did not. So I've been able to be blessed to be staying at home with my baby. And having said that, I know how hard it can be, not only physically and mentally, but also emotionally. You know, you're always, I don't know why the stereotype started, but the first thing that comes to mind when you think of a stay-at-home mom, I don't know what it is, but I wrote down some stuff for me to kind of rattle off. You think, must be nice, have it easy. You think 1950s, maybe 1960s or 1940s. Think of June Cleaver and her pearls and her high heels. Or whatever you think of. Maybe you think of baking all day. You know, barefoot by the stove, cooking dinner, and you know, oh, hey, honey, welcome home. You know, things like that. Maybe you think watching soap operas all day while eating bonbons or whatever type of chocolate. Maybe, and these are the harsh ones that I've heard throughout my life. Never said to me, but I've heard it throughout my life. Maybe you think lazy. You know, what do you do all day? You're a stay-at-home mom. What do you do all day? Or maybe you think lacking ambition. I know back in March, there was a famous author that said that stay-at-home mothers are a bad influence on their children, especially their daughters, because they lack ambition. Clearly, she's never been one. Maybe, and I've heard this one too, which floors me. You know, that poor husband works all day long and has a stay-at-home wife. Poor man, he works too hard. What does that have to do with anything? I don't know. Anywho, stay-at-home mom, I'm here to encourage you today. You are a hard worker. You are not lazy. You do not lack ambition. You are not a bad example to your children, especially your daughters. You're not. Don't ever let anyone make you think that. You are not a mean, bad wife. You know, your husband's not put upon because you stay home. It literally is the exact opposite of all those things. You are not lazy. You are not lacking ambition because you are getting up each and every day, getting all the things done. And when I mean all the things, you know, all the things. Whether you got one kid or you got 15. Laundry, dishes, food, maybe school, maybe you homeschool your kids. You know, maybe you're running errands. I don't know. Whatever you're doing all the things in a less than 12-hour day, more than likely. You are not lazy and lacking ambition at all. If you were lazy and lacking ambition, your house would be a mess and your kids would be neglected. That is not true. I know most of the mothers on my page, on Instagram. You guys are good mothers. Your kids are not neglected. They are not, and you have great houses. They always look nice and clean and tidy. You good moms. You stay-at-home mom, you. And your husband is not neglected. Your husband, you know, poor husband, because you want to know why? You're getting things done around the house. Do you know how much of a blessing it is to have for a husband to have a wife staying at home, because when he comes home from work, everything's done. Maybe not everything, no day's going to be perfect, but most of the things, if not everything, is done. You got the laundry done, you got the dishes done, kids are taken care of, kids are fed, school, homework more than likely is getting done or done. Maybe you got dinner in the oven, maybe you're cooking it, maybe it's hot on the table. I don't know how y'all roll, and that's none of my business. But I know, as a stay-at-home mother, you are working hard. So hard. Don't ever let anyone make you think you're not. Don't ever let anyone make you think that you're dull or lacking ambition or that, you're just not that hard of a worker because person A works all day and then comes home. Well, then that's what they do. That's fine. And I'll encourage them next week because they are good mothers too. But this week I'm encouraging you, the stay-at-home mom, because you are doing an awesome job. And I know how tired you are. I know how your feet ache at the end of the day. I know how your mind feels like it's going to explode. Just earlier today, God love Ayers had her out doing all the things. She was throwing little hissy fits. Poor thing was just getting over a cold, so she was fussy, this and this and trying to take care of all this stuff. It's like you're juggling all kinds of stuff. And I just have one, let alone to the moms that I know that are on my page who have multiples. 4, 5, 6, 7. You guys are not lazy. You are hard-working women. You are a blessing to your family. You're a blessing to your husband, and you are a blessing to each and every kid. Each and every kid. They're not looking at you thinking you're lazy because they see how hard you work. My mother was both a stay-at-home mom, as I said, and she also had to go into work later on in my life. Probably middle school or high school, she had to go back to work for my dad. She worked hard both ways. I remember seeing her as a stay-at-home mom on her hands and knees, cleaning the floors, cleaning the bathrooms, scrubbing the carpets. She had 5 kids. She was always busy doing something. And then she went in to work with my dad and worked hard for him. Then came home at the end of the day and did what she did then. You are not lazy, and neither was she, and neither am I. None of you stay-at-home mothers are lazy. You are doing a great job. And I know sometimes it's hard. Some days you just don't get enough done because you just don't have the time. Maybe your kids are acquiring all your attention. Maybe there's just so much to get done you don't know where to start. But you are doing a great job. And at the end of the day, when you lie in your bed and you are so tired, I pray that you are so thankful, because when you're tired, that means you've done a great job. Such a great job. And it's rare that a mother, either a working or a stay-at-home mother, goes to bed thinking, whew, I felt like I did nothing all day. Not at all, because you're a mother. And mothers, 24-hour, round the clock. No matter if you're working or no matter if you're staying at home. But today is the encouragement for stay-at-home moms. I don't know if someone has said something to you. I don't know if you've heard things. Maybe you were one of the people who said things back in the day. Oh, stay-at-home mom? No, don't want to do that. No, thank you. Went to college, got your degree, and then all of a sudden now you're a stay-at-home mom. And maybe you're thinking ill of yourself. Maybe no one said anything. You're just thinking, oh, I need to be doing more. Oh my gosh, I'm such a failure. No, you're not. You are not a failure. You are enough. If you're a stay-at-home mom and have 1 kid or more kids, you are enough. You are doing fantastic. You really, truly are. And I know it's hard to fall into that trap because you're not getting paid. I posted something on Instagram just maybe yesterday or the day before. It is hard when you're not getting paid because you feel as if there's no quantifiable proof of how hard you work. But I know. Because if I were to walk into your house, I'm sure the clothes would be put away, the dishes would be getting done, the house would be nice and tidy. Not perfect. It's never going to be perfect and spotless because you have kids. But it's going to be tidy. There's going to be a little walking path, but through all the Legos to get to something. Because that's what it is to be a stay-at-home mom. You're working. You're just not acquiring a paycheck. Which, yes, that sucks sometimes. And it's okay. The big scheme of things, your kids are going to look back, you'll look back, your husband will look back, and be so thankful. So thankful for you, because you are such a hard worker. You really, truly are. I'm proud of you. I really am. Even if you're having a bad day today, even if you're thinking, oh, you've just lied on the couch. It's been so hard to get up and get stuff done. You've just been dealing with this kid here, or this tantrum there, or this mess here. I get it. Some days are just so hard to get through. And some days you truly do feel like, oh, it's so embarrassing. I'm just so ashamed of myself. Knock it off. Because I think you're doing a great job. And your kids do too. And we're both, and your husband as well, proud of you. Such a blessing you are to be staying at home and keeping the house and getting everything done. Going to all these doctor's appointments, maybe taking your kids to sports. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know your life, but I know that you're a hard worker. And I know that people have negative things to say about you. Trust me, trust me, trust me. But no, when you come to this channel, I don't care what you're doing. I don't care who you are. You're doing great. Think of me as your little cheerleader. Was never a cheerleader in high school. You don't want to see me do a cartwheel. But think of me as that. Anytime you're thinking bad about yourself, stay at home mom, think, Megan's proud of me. Megan knows how hard I work. And not only me, God sees it. I don't know if you're a believer today. If you're not, that is your business. I pray you become a believer. But if not, but God is proud of you. God sees all of your hard work. And that is such a blessing and is so honoring to him when you do your best at home. And I know that you are. You're not just some lazy whatever. I've seen it actually. I was a nanny a few years back. And the mother was working from home, or she was studying from home, whatever you want to say. And I was watching her little daughter. And she wasn't the best at keeping things clean, keeping things tidy. And the husband would come home after a long day, and he'd look around the house as soon as he walked in and go, and start to clean up. And I felt so bad because here she was at home all day, and the husband was at work, and he came home and had to clean up. Don't think I'm judging, but that's really not a blessing to that father, to that husband. You're such a blessing, though, because you're not like that. You're getting stuff done. No, the house is not perfect. Can't expect perfection. No, maybe dinner's not on the table. Maybe you haven't even thought about dinner yet because you've been doing all the things. But you're still doing a good job. And he sees it. And I know it. I know you're doing a good job. And hopefully this video was an encouragement to you. Maybe I just rambled. I don't know. I do it sometimes. But I know when God's put something on my heart, I get so passionate about it. And I just have to keep talking. I don't know. So if you took anything from this video today, stay at home mom, know that you are not lazy, lacking ambition. Absolutely not. You are the hardest worker, and you have so much ambition to get through the day. So much. So hopefully this was an encouragement to you. And to also let anyone know, if you're a mother on this page, I don't care if you're a mom, and if you need encouragement somehow, you can always leave a comment to let me know what you might need encouragement in. I'll make a video or I'll make a post about it, because I'm just here to encourage you. There's so many different ways mothers need encouragement. And this video was one way to give encouragement, especially to the stay-at-home mom. Super proud of you. Rambling is finito. Keep working hard. I love you.